Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special 21st episode of the second campaign of the Chronicles of Telmora. It is special because I am, in fact, at Shane's house with Connor and Pyro. Nasir and Norvin are with us through Discord. God bless them both for putting up with all of us being in the same place. We also had a lovely weekend hanging out with Nasir in person. It's been a blast. So in person in my party, we have Shane playing Sister.
Mamba.
We have Connor playing Rex.
Oh.
He just shoved a whole bunch of food in his mouth.
I heard.
I'm leaving push to talk on right now.
I probably should.
Oh my god. Downstairs, we have Pyro playing Tess.
Defeat, King Julian, defeat!
And far away from our physical forms, but near and dear to our hearts, we have Nasir playing Icarus.
He's not that far away. I really thought you were going to say Northern.
And we have Norvin playing Harka.
Much to my disappointment.
Are you disappointed that you're not here?
No. Pyro knows what I'm disappointed about.
He woke up this
I
morning.
don't actually like feet, Norvin.
Yes, we've discovered a great many things about our friends now that we're in person. So,
I'm
when last we left
touch-starved,
off,
that's a problem.
yes, we know. So when last we left off, our trusty party of as yet to be named Chucklefucks had managed a bit of a sly escape from the prison with the help of Captain Bryson. You were smuggled out in barrels, Rex while 100% dead fucking asleep. You were smuggled out to a ship that was arranged passage with the Temple of Cord, and you made your way over to Ina Aika, and then you walked over to Dataris. When you arrived in the city of Dataris to find Harka's adopted little sister Delilah, a sorcerer who was apprenticing at the Magus Guild there, Magus School, the city was in a motherfucking uproar because the Obelisk of Dataris, the tower over here, had McFreakin exploded. It is an active excavation collaborated with the Mages Guild of Dataris and the school, so it was a bit of an uproar at the school. It had just happened the day you guys got there, actually. So people were still in a bit of a frenzy, running around like chickens with their heads cut off. You found Delilah pretty easily. You got some directions from where she was in class, found Delilah, took her back to her house, and y'all are making your way over to the Obelisk of Dataris to see if you can help or find out what the fuck is going on. So, I think I would like Norvin to roll me the first d20 for travel, because this is your little sister here. Oh, shit.
Me.
Another dragon.
Well, it might be. We're gonna see. It might be. Roll me a d6.
D6 ancient Y dragons show up.
2. All right.
Look at this. And then you just read it.
1 second while I pull up my random encounter map from archived.
Yeah.
Please do not bring another dragon down on us.
It's not a
I
dragon.
had to do horrid things. It's only a bullet.
It's not a dragon. Aw, look who's here! None of them are actually here. That's how old this map. That's how old this map is. None of them are
Where's
actually
the bandits?
here. None of them are actually here. There
Give me
isn't
the
bandits.
bandit
If y'all would like to
gold.
place yourselves on the map,
I wouldn't.
well, that's too bad. You're gonna have to.
Come to me.
And I'm gonna
Tess.
pull up what you rolled. Good, I do have it on here.
Where's Tess? Come here, you little bastard. The hell? Oh, right. That's
Do you,
that's
do-
that's the issue.
okay, there's Tess. Do you need me to drag Rex out?
Yes.
By the way,
Oh, God.
Liv,
Yeah.
I posted a picture of Delilah on Discord if you want to see her.
Yay! I
Down
would,
to the
thank
left,
you.
2 squares from sister.
Down to the left, 2 squares from
Damn,
sister.
that bitch a gecko.
Bob.
Mommy.
All right, down to the left, 2 squares from sister. Do 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 do. There.
Yeah.
Cool. That's where Rex is. And stompity stomping, Rex, you're gonna thank me for this one. Stompity stomping. You see a Triceratops.
Let's fucking go! Why?
Unfortunately,
Bro, people.
did you
This is
hear that through
Connor,
Pyro's
this is-
mic? Because I had push to talk.
Druid. I now have a dinosaur shape.
Connor. This is a duplex. There's people next to us. You fucking animal.
I'm pretty
Bestie,
sure
we have not
Connor just
we have not cared
Just
about
his
that the
pants.
past 2 nights at all. Why are you caring now?
Shane, check his pants.
Did you shit yourself? All right, let's roll initiative against this little Triceratops. Also, please, to my friends that are
Little?
here in person with me, let me know if you can't hear me because I'm fucking with push to talk. Perfect.
You cleared it. Woman. All right, do it again.
Put yourself back on. That's not my fault. Fix it.
that's
I'll
2
ta-
ones in a
you know
row
what,
by Parko over here.
Damn.
You know what? I like this number better. I'll fix it. Hang on, let me sit up and fix it. What was it? I rolled a 10.
Did you put it before I cleared the old initiative order? Yeah, you did. 4, 5, 6. That should be okay. Sort is in.
Oh, I remember now. This is
Oh,
what
the
what candle sounded
Triceratops
like.
is first. How wonderful.
You closed it.
I sound like candle sounded like this.
Thank you. The Triceratops is up
boy.
first. All right, the Triceratops is going to move at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and attempt to hit them with a gore attack. Let's see who's at least 20 feet away.
Hey, look, a creature.
Oh.
Earn your right to the Triceratops morph.
You know what? He's gonna come after the other Scaly. So Rex, he is gonna charge at you.
Which one? There's 3.
The closest one, a charge.
Okay,
And gore.
quick, use your strength to
Does
stop
a
it.
14 hit? I don't think it does. Does it?
No.
I was about to say, I was
Does
like,
it
you have the
surprise us?
fucking Gator AC.
Casey.
All right. Well, it only gets 1 attack, so that's the Triceratops' turn. Icarus.
Seeing this thing try to attempt to gore one of my friends, I'm going to come up to it. And attack.
That will very much hit. All right, 17.
And then I will back out.
All right, Rex, it's your turn. Unmute yourself, buddy.
Aha. Alright. I'm also going to echo on the recording
No, I'm on push to talk.
on the OBS. I'm going to wild shape into.
Yeah, you're gonna echo on my mic. Fuck.
Oh my.
Well, hey, at least it's not gonna like quadruple echo though. I turn my mic volume down a little bit. Total for. Yeah, the 18 will hit. So it's a AC is 13, so I'll go ahead and give you that. So roll your damage. 13. Very nice. Give me a fucking second. I'm also trying to see if I can add push to talk onto OBS.
Probably not.
Probably not, but I'm gonna find out. All right, Rex, is that your turn?
That would require
All
OBS
right.
to be useful.
Tess.
Yeah. Oh God, a giant fucking rat. Kill.
Observe as I zoom in on the small screen. There you are. Doink! 12.
A 12 just misses, AC of 13.
24.
Yeah, that'll hit an AC of 13 for 21 piercing. Very nice.
Okay. That is all.
Okie dokie. Sister. It's looking bloodied. It's below half.
Fire bad. Fire indeed bad. My druid should know that.
Okay, so would you like to roll a...
What do you want me to roll?
I'm just trying to scare it. Make an intimidation check. I mean, you're using your spellcasting mod. I'll let it be wisdom based.
Well, I'll just roll medicine.
I mean, it'll be enough to scare it away from you a little bit. It'll get away from you, but it's not gonna, run screaming into the woods.
Fine. Take another round of attacks.
Quiet, but I can turn my sensitivity up for a little bit. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Okay.
Welcome
I'll come sit in
to
your lap.
Fantasy Island.
You are more than welcome to. All right, Harka, it's your turn.
Do the thing, Scaly Man. Whee!
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit pretty solidly. 13 bludgeoning damage. Nice.
Might.
2d8, 3d8.
It is not undead. It is not a fiend. It's a beast.
Yeah, but I'm blowing a level 2 slot.
Another 14. Very nice. It's looking pretty rough.
Sure.
Yeah, 17 will hit, 6 bludgeoning damage. It's still up. Ah.
Damn.
It is a trap.
Oh, my rolls are fucking hating me today. I even
5.
attacked with the wrong weapon both times.
It's
Let
in
me tell
single
you
digits.
about a little game called Mario Party.
Is that your turn, Harka?
Yes, that is
All right.
indeed my turn.
It is the Triceratops' turn.
Don't play Bowser in Mario Party.
Maybe now it'll run.
The Triceratops and get all of the attacks of opportunity against it.
Disengage or something.
I mean, it could. That's true.
Stand your ground like a man.
It's a wild animal.
That's true. It is a wild animal. Fuck it. He'll use his action to disengage. I've never done this before and had a creature run from battle. Why not? Fuck it. We bowl. We're learning new things this weekend.
We don't run off
Apparently,
XP,
your
we don't have to
your
kill
players will run at you. Or
Disengage.
yell at you if it tries.
Send me a message.
It gets pretty far.
Get
It's
back
got
in your
50 feet.
cage, you XP gremlin.
I think that's 50 because it was here. Is that? It's got 5 more feet.
Oh, well.
Scoot.
Yeah,
There we go.
That thing has 50 feet of movement?
It has 50 feet of movement. Yeah. So do dire wolves.
Fuck.
It's fast
It's
as fuck.
big. It's a huge creature. He takes big ass steps. All right, he's
Big
running away.
stalkers.
He used his action to disengage, so he can't dash. That's his turn. Ignorance.
I'll leave it be. I
Fair
won't chase
enough.
after it.
Respected. Rex.
I do not respect it enough to let it live.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm trying to find something faster than my wild shape list.
So Rex, they can hear you through
I cannot hear him at all.
OBS. They can hear you through OBS on the recording, but not.
I can hear myself through your mic. So,
You can come down here with
All right.
me.
I'm assuming if I can hear
Well, that's
myself.
only if my push to talk is on.
That thumb pressed. I got it.
Fuck it. I'll just put the speech to text back on if you're not gonna use it. Jesus. Let's put voice activity on at this point, and I'll just try and remember to mute myself when Shane talks. That'll work.
Amazing.
Fucking Christ, man.
It's like I brought up this issue like 20 minutes before the game, and everyone said it'll be aight.
My CR max is still 2, right? Go to the giant scorpion.
Are you asking the DM as if the DM knows the druid shit that should be in your sheet?
Yeah. Well, the fastest one on there is Giant Eagle. Well, oh wait, they are.
Do you have flying yet?
Drew.
Yeah, druids can only fly at a certain level.
Oh, he's a moon druid.
I think it's level 9.
He gets it. Well, moon druids get it earlier, but I think moon druids have it at like.
They get higher CR, but the flying and swimming attributes still come later on. I think the flying is 9.
Yeah, I think swimming is first.
It goes swimming at like 5th or 6th, and then flying at 9.
Okay, but Connor, if you're a direwolf that has 50 feet of movement speed and it was further south than you can get to it. Like, you can
Grab
get to
by
it.
the neck.
It is possible.
Amazing. It just works.
So do you run up on it?
We're working on it.
I will come
Okay.
up there. I will come up there.
Good.
No,
That's what I wanted in the first place.
If y'all have trouble with that,
God.
No, we should have been.
if my loud ass was up there, y'all be dead.
I'm already dead. Yeah, you're technically adjacent. That is how that works. Yeah, that'll hit. No. With no allies adjacent? No.
I was wrong, damn it.
Wrongfully wrong.
10.
It had 6 hit points left. How do you want to kill the Triceratops?
Did you ask me how I want to do this?
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
I would like to
How
take
did you-
my canine jaws, wrap it around his throat, and just like a can opener, slice around it, just hop and spin until it drops.
All right.
The gator death roll.
The gator death roll. Sure. We're doing the fucking gator death roll. Let's do it. Okay. All right.
Grab his ass and
Yeah,
twist it.
it's dead. Yeah, it's
Drop on
dead.
shit.
Drop wild shape. It is CR5.
Yeah.
Just so, but now you can write that down so you know when
I
you
did.
get CR5.
I looked it up just to find a CR, not looking at anything else. And I added
Oh
it
wait,
to
I
my
need to
list.
clear the turn order before I close it and clear that shit.
I'll likely
There.
store.
Ian,
Yes.
can I make a nature check to harvest this thing's horns?
It is nature, correct. Yes. Let me, real quick, while you're rolling that, let me go back to regular background music.
Dude, Jesus.
Leatherworkers tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby. All right, yeah, that'll get you all of it. So you get, would you also like the skin and the skull, or just the horns?
I'll take all of it.
All right.
The whole bag.
The whole dinosaur. So you get,
The whole kit and
are you
caboodle.
ready to write it down? Somewhere.
One moment.
Uh-huh.
I love how much easier this
So-
would be if we all just had push to talk as humans.
Nah.
Connor's the one that wasn't doing push to talk like a human, but also then there's my OBS issue is the other problem.
I
Because
can't wait
OBS
to
doesn't
look
have.
over his,
I couldn't get push to talk on OBS.
his
to work.
notes later and see that doctor handwriting of all the loot he's getting.
Ready to write.
Okay, you're ready to write. You get 3 pounds of Triceratops skin. From that, you can make like leather items. You get a Triceratops skull, which is 4 pounds. Oh, and it says it has 3 long piercing horns. There we go. So the horns are on the skull.
Yeah, those are your
I'll rip 'em
inventory,
off.
buddy.
How heavy are they?
4 pounds.
How heavy is a skull lift?
4 pounds.
That skull is worth 4 pounds?
That's so the resource that I've been using this whole campaign, the little thievesguild.cc that has all of the harvesting shit with all the DCs and the items and the crafting guides, that it says the skull is 4 pounds.
Okay.
I'm going with that
That's
so
what
that
Connor
way
said.
it's consistent. And if y'all ever want to check me on shit, it's a public resource that you guys can look at.
Can't wait to get what that is.
Well, you know, these things do eventually turn into birds, so I guess they're hollow.
Eventually, yeah.
Definitely didn't know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put you back on the map. Take you off of there so we don't have when you reuse this map in campaign 3.
Now, I have an important lore question about the Triceratops being here.
Yes.
Does that mean dinosaurs exist on Nicolagios?
Yes.
Do not roll a T-Rex. I will fucking
How
cry.
many dinosaurs do I already know? You know what? I'll talk to you after session.
Okay. Like if you want to roll a check about it. All
Get your
right.
Spinosaurus head ass out of here.
No. So that'll put you here.
The
Icarus.
only one he really knows is the Megasaurus.
Megasaurus. Oh wait, no, I just did Harka. So it's Rex's turn. Rex, roll me a d20 for for what hopefully you hope is your last day of travel.
Please.
7.
7? Praise Nerdle!
I cannot believe we are getting this today of all days.
Ma'am.
So, and it's even funnier that you're on this lake. So there is a long bridge that crosses this lake. This is the faster path to get there. As you reach about the halfway point of the bridge, you are blocked by an old wizened man. He says, "Stop! In order to cross this
Move
bridge,
over."
you must answer me these riddles 3.
Oh, would you look at
And
that?
you gotta go one at a time. I've been sitting on this for months in my travel table.
You can't run away!
No, Tim is the enchanter. Tim's not the guy at the bridge. I mean, he's there. He sends them to the bridge, but he's not the bridge guy. Who steps up first? Me. Rex steps up first. All right. Please. What is your name?
Rick Stulkerson.
What is your quest?
I seek to reach the Obelisk of Dataris. The pain in my voice is when I realize you're doing the Monty Python guy.
Yeah!
Who is the patron deity of stars and wanderers?
Celestian.
Correct! And he steps aside and he lets you pass.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm rolling these randomly. So,
Just happen to get Bell
I
and
ha-
God.
yeah, straight up. You see me roll a d8, the 6, that was the 6th question on the list. Who steps up next?
Arca.
Arcadas. What is your name?
Arca Tarnez.
What is your quest?
Same as his.
Which is...
Head to the obelisk.
Fuck, that was 3 questions. Alright! He steps by to let you pass. I wasn't intending that. I was intending to do the favorite color one for you, but I realized that when you didn't clarify, he asked a 3rd question, so that technically counts. You got out of it. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Who steps up next? He steps aside to let you pass. Who's next? Y'all are awfully silent.
Fine.
What is your name?
Yes, Kinja.
What is your quest?
Money.
Alright, and roll another 6. It's a different question. What is Telmora's largest continent? I will let you make checks to see if you remember.
He's cooked.
That's not
It's
just
a
an arrow.
fucking test. How would she know that? She's been on one.
I've been in the fucking Feywild most of my life. What do you want from me, old fuck?
Do you want to make a check? Do you want to suggest a check to make to think of something or ask somebody?
Athletics as I wring his fucking neck.
Nope.
Hang on. Oh, this is a Zabumafu? Alright.
He is now.
Yeah, the lemur. Arcana.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
21.
21. You know that, what's the fucking name of it?
I wanna know what it is.
Estril. I know the name of it. Estril is the largest continent.
Astral?
Correct! He lets you pass.
I said a bomb on it.
Delete that from the
Bomb's
list.
planted.
Alright. You got 2 left. Who's going next? Who's getting the D6 and who's getting the D5?
Fireball.
Nope.
Sister motions for Icarus to go ahead.
Icarus will step forward.
What is your name?
Icarus,
What is your quest?
to see the obelisk.
Who is the keeper of the weave?
Would I need to make a roll to remember, or?
If you know, you are more than welcome to give the answer.
I do not.
Then you may make a roll. You may propose what kind of roll you would like to make.
Let's see. I think an Arcana or Intelligence, one of the two, would be best.
Works for you. Pick and choose.
I will go with Arcana.
Okay. 22 is plenty enough. It's Mistra.
Mistra. Then I will turn to the person and be like, Mistra.
Correct! He steps by to let you pass. You. He points a spindly finger at you and beckons you forward.
Oh boy.
Tell me more, tell me more.
What is your name?
I am Sister Lilabor.
What is your quest?
To stop the Ashen.
And that goes hard.
What is the main port city on Claudius?
Is Sethasari?
Correct! He lets you pass.
You're having too much fun, Liv.
I'm having so much fun! Especially because they're having to look at me while I do this and see the absolute goblin-ass smile on my face. It's amazing. This is my favorite thing that I've been waiting to have happen on a 7 to 8. Thank you so much, Connor. So you all get to pass, and you pass the rest of the way all across the bridge, unmolested by any further old men with riddles 3.
I sure do love not getting molested by old men.
Rex be like, hold on now.
Hold on now, hold on. So, all right. On the third day of travel, is as you're reaching the Obelisk of Dataris, you see what on maps, because you have like a basic map of the continent, different things like that. You see what on maps is moving you guys slightly is a fairly large and elaborate looking tower obelisk piece. It is now a massive pile of rubble. It is destroyed. There's a large crew of people that are picking in and around the rubble. They're trying to see if there's anything that can be extracted from it, if there's anyone that was caught in the blast that may still be alive that needs to be removed, if there are bodies that were in the tower when it collapsed that need to be removed, different things like that. So I'm going to put you back here so you can see it. So, what do you all do?
It's fucked up, yo.
I might have to agree.
Yeah, it is fucked up. What do you do?
Look for someone who looks like they're in charge.
Okay. Make me investigation or perception. You get to choose. Well, probably perception. Because you're just kind of
my
scanning.
investigation's a -1.
Well,
Fucking Christ!
unfortunately, it's still a bit of chaos here. It's less so the unbridled chickens running around with heads cut off that it was when you arrived in the main city at the school, because it's been 2 days. It's started to kind of settle into a routine, but there are a lot of people moving around, and right now everyone seems to be moving in a mostly coordinated manner. You don't see one person that looks to be in charge.
Spread some sage over your fucking computer, buddy.
Would anyone else like to do anything?
Preparing spells, one moment.
Sister will look for someone possibly who can point us in the right direction of what's going on.
If you are just kind of looking for someone, scanning with your eyes, you can make me a perception check. If you're trying to talk to people, then you can make me a persuasion check. Fuck it. 22. Very nice. So after it's more so not like trying to get the information you're looking for out of people, but more so trying to tear people away from their current tasks. Because this is, especially if there are survivors in here, this is a bit of a time-sensitive issue. When they see that you're in these clerical robes, they're like, oh, good, you've been sent to help. So they'll kind of point you towards this older dragonborn woman who seems to be in, they're like, oh, she's in charge, she's been helping out. And they send you over to her, and she's kind of like, she greets you all. I don't have her name. Xena. Fuck, it's Xena. Zena. Why not?
Warrior Princess?
It. You know what? Fuck it. It is now. It's Lucy Lawless, Xena the Warrior Princess. It's a human woman in the armor with the bangs and the chakrams at her hips. It's Xena Warrior Princess, guys.
Mommy.
And the awesome boobs?
Mommy.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's goes without saying. You also have Gabrielle there, because why the fuck not? You have the blonde
The
bard with
journeys
the
are
pixie.
real.
So,
What are we talking
Where's
about?
that
Two pieces
bitch?
of you.
What's her name? Fucking starts with a G.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle?
I was gonna cast Speak with Beasts and Speak with Plants and speak to anything that was witness to the event.
You want to cast Speak with Plants in the desert?
Were there plants in the fucking obelisk?
Not really. Not that you see.
If it becomes appropriate.
If it becomes appropriate.
Speak
Yep.
with plants.
Okay.
I also have Speak with Beasts if it becomes appropriate. I gotta go to the bathroom because my blood vessels are snapped.
God damn it, Connor! Stop snapping your blood vessels. So he's speaking with animals. I'll get to that when he comes back. Xena, Warrior Princess, and Gabrielle are basic. They're here. They're here now. Fuck it. Yeah, Xena. Yeah, she's leading the charge. She's trying to figure out what the fuck went down here. So what do you ask her, sister? What do you ask Lucy Lawless?
I don't know who that is. But Sister will approach, give a nice polite bow, and say, "Did something happen to the obelisk? We just arrived here, and it seems in uproar, and we're here to see if we can help at all."
Well, something definitely happened. Gabrielle's kind of like, Xena, something definitely happened. I mean, it's rubble now, and a few days ago it wasn't. There have been some strange things going on here. Gabrielle and I came over to investigate, but seems we got here a bit late. So now we're just trying to coordinate getting anybody out that we can. Are you good with healing, good with lifting things? Where's your specialty?
Well, I can heal. I'm not really strong. I can't lift anything. But I do have my allies here that can.
Good. We're going to put you all to work. Because we need every hand we can get. If there's any survivors in here, we need to get them out before they suffocate. So, any of you that are strong, go over there. She points to a group of what look like very physically able people that are just like lifting and shifting bits of rubble and kind of moving it out of the way. They seem to almost be forming like a fire brigade, but with shifting the rubble, bucket brigade kind of thing, where you're moving it down a line of people to get it out of the way. For those of you that are healers, she will send you over to kind of a makeshift medic area, where they're doing triage, some like more natural healers, more medicine, like basically doctors, people with the healer feat that aren't necessarily clerics or druids, those types of spellcasters, are doing the basic bandaging, using healing kits, different things like that, administering potions. And then the more spellcasting focused healers are also focusing on casting spells on the more severely injured people. So she'll send you all to help more with that. Is there anything else you all are doing, or do you just help?
We'll help for the time being.
Help for the time being. For those of you that are in the stone shifting, if you will make me a strength or athletics check. You know who you are if you're over there.
Well, not
Hey,
Rex
Liv.
anymore.
Not Rex anymore. Yeah.
If they're still looking for survivors, I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, if you volunteer that as you're telling
Like,
Xena and Gabrielle.
Like twofold. One, I have mold. Well, actually, threefold. Mold earth. I'm small, so I can get in tight spaces. And three, I'm good at tracking.
Yeah, so if you let Xena and Gabrielle know that, Gabrielle will kind of direct you over to a group of similar looking. They're not all kobolds, but all of them seem to be at least
Gnomes,
small.
kobolds, halflings.
Gnomes, kobolds, halflings, goblins, different, very small, compact races that are able to get into any sort of gap, or casters that are more like almost druids that are using stone shape, mold earth, different things like that to get in and around. So they direct you over to that area. So if you would like to make me a survival check.
Oh, okay. I'll shoot the
Rex and Sister, if y'all will both make medicine checks for me, please. And then Icarus, what are you doing?
I can do like a bird's eye view, or since I'm a small creature as well, I can squeeze into places as well.
All
Keep
right.
forgetting you're also my size.
Yeah. Up to you if you would like to do. All right, 13. Harka, you are coming in and you are very quickly helping to shift and move this rubble. You are definitely a big help to people. Rex, with the 16 in medicine, you're good at kind of figuring out, especially with some of the people that need a bit more triage rather than just like, here's a spell slot, take it. Is you kind of have your prayer of healing going in the background to refresh. But then you also, above and beyond that, are able to help with like, oh, I know a natural remedy for this. I have this certain kind of knowledge, different things like that. Tess, with a 17 in survival. So Icarus, are you flying or are you digging?
I would say flying, looking for like things that might be a little open to the top but not really accessible.
You're able to do that, and that helps a lot with the rubble crew of like, hey, this area looks like there might be something underneath it. Try shifting the rubble there. Sister, you are very similar to Rex, but you are, I guess, 3 points more effective with the medicine. Sure. Tess, with your 17 in survival, as you're digging, especially because Icarus points you over to this area where there's almost, it almost seems to be more congested in the rubble, sort of towards the center. You start to you're using mold earth, and you're digging in there with your little teeny kobold claws, and you're starting to shift and find things. You're starting to find what look like the kind of ruined remains of some sort of spellcaster's like workspace.
What? You cut out.
So you're finding the remains of what look like a spellcaster's workspace.
Oh, hell yeah. Dig, 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 trio.
Trio. So you're digging in there, and you're pulling out things. You find a lot of things that look like they would have been set up. You're not sure about the layout of things, obviously, at this point, but it almost looks like things that when you were in the Feywild and you saw some of the Fey doing rituals, it looks like some of those ritual components. Different things like
naughty
candles,
rituals,
braziers, incense, things like that.
Can I determine the scope and or use of this ritual?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, goody! Ooh! You sly dog, you got me to sit up. 12.
12. It's difficult to tell at this point, with it being in the rubble. You can't see the layout, you can't see any of the runes. If there were any, they were all kind of destroyed or wiped away or completely buried if they were permanent. So it's difficult to find that out at this point. You don't really get a lot. You get that this was probably something that took a long time to set up. Looking at some of these components, they are a bit more rare and expensive. And they look kind of... They look like things that would have taken time and resources to set up and acquire.
Okay.
Anything else?
Anybody?
Anybody?
I'll let people know what I found down there. But
Okay. As you let people know that that's where you're finding more like magical different things like that, they start to redirect their efforts over there. And you're starting to piece together that this probably had something to do with the destruction of the tower, that it's entirely possible that sometimes these big, elaborate spells or rituals can go wrong. Especially if it's very elaborate, if even one rune is drawn incorrectly, if there's something wrong with the casting or a word is mispronounced, depending on what went wrong, it can be very disastrous. It could be as small as nothing happens. It could be as big as the destruction of the Obelisk of Dataris. So you're kind of starting to gather, all of you, as you go over there, helping to shift and dig and move rubble and clear things aside. As everyone in the medical tent is kind of done being triaged at this point, you don't find any current survivors. You're starting to dig down deeper and find more and more of this. Everyone make me a perception check. Everyone.
Come on, roll better than a 1, please,
Oh, my-
motherfucker.
My son, you're the one not.
Oh my!
It's better than a 1. Okay.
Alakazam!
All right. Okay. So, 21, 22, and 28. So for the 21 and the 22, you are starting to notice a few, as you're really excavating, you're starting to notice what would have been permanent runes carved and etched into the floor. And so you're able to start kind of bringing those out and possibly getting enough to piece them together. Rex, with your perception of a natural 20 for a total of 28, you find a section of rubble that looks... you almost see something underneath it. Pyro, I would like you to come upstairs.
Okay. Boy, I wish I was in Carolina.
It's not worth.
Me taking off the liner and Connor's door.
All right, he's arrived. So, Rex moves everybody over to where he's found, like, it almost looks like there's a figure underneath. No, I want to look at all three of you. Where there's a figure underneath this rubble. And he starts to direct the rescue team over there because you think there's either a body or there's a survivor. So you start to direct the team over there. And as you start to uncover the rubble, Sister, the first thing that hits you is this is a body similar to yours. This is a metallic, robotic body. And you keep uncovering it, and it's this almost large, robotic figure that seems to... Well, let me see. How best to describe this figure?
What color is the metal?
It's kind of dark metal. Hold on, my page is not scrolling. Fuck. Oh, my mouse has suddenly stopped working. Great. Aha!
Batteries die.
No, it's a trackpad. It's, my thing is...
Oh yeah, you're a laptop supremacist.
Yeah.
Even though they're the worst things in the world.
I mean, I'm also in North Carolina, so I wouldn't have been able to bring a large computer anyway.
Stop doxing yourself. I said Carolina because there's 2 of them.
North Carolina is still a large state.
No,
So...
it's not. It's tiny.
And it's me. The doc's in me.
Oh well. So you see what looks like almost a high, like the neck goes all the way up, plating up to here, and very sharp shoulders with slender torso and arms. And a little, like what looks like it would be a container of something in the chest. Right now the lights are dim and it looks lifeless.
Can I investigate that chamber you said it had
Yeah.
that was open?
Yeah. No, it looks like it would open. Right now it's
Oh.
closed.
Can
You
I-
can see the outline of it.
Can can I investigate this mechanical piece with Sister to help me, like, make up for my lack of knowledge on Warforged
Sure.
medicine?
Go ahead.
Hypothetically, if there was a main color to this.
Well, right now it's pretty dull. You don't see many colors at all. Do you touch it? Do you touch it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would love to touch this nondescript
Oh,
man.
oh, it seems like when you touch it, it seems to glow a faint green.
Oh, good. The green
Seems
not
to
like
glow.
A blue.
No, well, there is a light blue that almost to all of you recognize instantly as this blue that's followed you through all of the corrupted sites that you've seen at these sites of corruption. And it seems to, as you move your hand over, almost like when you move your hand over someone's arm and their hair stands up on end when you have static, it seems to turn blue, but then when you press against it, it turns green.
Mm-hmm.
A sickly, necrotic green.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem that this being is coming to life, or they're just, like, they're still unconscious?
It's still unconscious.
Does it seem like healing magic would be able to bring it to consciousness?
Ask Sister.
If I said some words to it, some important words that might be indicative to it, if I were to lean down and go, "It's time to wake up" to it, would that do anything?
You don't know. You're welcome to try.
Hey, ding ding ding, it's time to wake up. Ding 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 ding, I know ya.
The figure sits up.
Chokes me out.
It looks... Sister, this is chilling to you because you've seen your face in reflections in water, in the looking glass. You're alive. This is a robot. You don't see any spark of life or personality behind the eyes. Right now, it sits up and it's a robot.
I would like to...
That ain't creepy at all.
Assuming Sister shares that it's like a golem.
I mean, you can kind of see that it does not look... This doesn't look like Sister coming out of a deep sleep being like, huh? What the fuck is this? Is this just like, and I've sat up?
Rex would like to get square in front of him and say, "Hey, do you remember what happened to you last? We found you in this rubble of a temple."
It seems to almost pat its coat casing, and it comes to a holster at its side that is... It pulls out a book and goes to open it, and it just kind of crumbles in its hands. And it looks down, and it looks up, and presents its hands like, that's what I have.
Rex will reach forward and gingerly take this crumbling book. And he thinks of handing it to Sister, but given her fire motif and this thing is disintegrating, decides, I'm gonna go take this to the Dragonborn Xena. And Sister, I trust she'll take care of the bedside manner until I come back to check on them. And he's gonna, like holding a newborn, take this over and hope that they can see, without destroying the book, what's in it.
Very gingerly. All right. So you're taking that over there, Sister. And Tess, what do you do?
Sister will kneel in front of it
Put that phone away.
and use detect thoughts.
There are no thoughts. There's no... Well, to say no is not quite correct. You find a spark, almost like the first ignition of a flame, the very first spark. There's something there. You might eventually be able to get something from it, but you have no clue how long that will take. But right now, there's not enough there.
Lights on, nobody's home.
I beat him across the book.
Sister will use healing word on it and see if that changes.
You see some of the scuffs and like gouges in the metal seem to reform, almost similar to how when you heal injuries on yourself, it looks similar to that. But other than that, there is no response from the robot.
No. Does this give enough of a shit?
I don't know, does Tess give enough of a shit?
Because I have some fuel.
Mm-hmm.
I have a vial of dragon.
Okay.
Do you have a piece of part for this creature?
He looks fancy. He had a boat.
I will.
What
Not
sort-
yet.
What sort of check would it be to identify, as I'm coming back, what kind of fuel these kind of constructs would take? What power is this thing?
This would probably be Arcana.
Okay.
I
I
have
shovel Tess into it.
I have Arcana as well. I'm gonna head back down.
13. Okay.
Sister's
I can
level
also
2.
roll off of your sheet, so you can stay up here.
Sister is also curious.
Okay. 13, 12. Let me, real quick open up Tess's sheet and roll Arcana for her so Pyro can stay upstairs and we can keep seeing each other's faces. Arcana. 19. Okay. With a
For
19.
shits and giggles.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Of course
so
I roll well.
With a 17 and a 19, you know that baseline, it's probably more of like some sort of energy core that's powered and needs like occasionally a recharge, kind of like an electric car sort of thing. You're- You're not sure what the dragon blood would do, but since it is magical in nature, since dragons are at their core magic, it might have some sort of effect. You know that their cores typically are magic rather than like trapped electrical energy or anything.
Huh. I guess, does this... sister, does this... Our core's typically in the chest. There seems to be a weird hatch right here.
I haven't seen anyone other than myself.
Hey, look!
You do notice that this figure has a mouth, what looks like a mouth.
I'm sure if you would talk, you both have some interesting things to talk to each other about. About your interesting birth standards. You know what? Sure. Why not? It's thing is, if I drank this, I'm ice. This thing's like a fire dragon.
You open the mouth, tip its head back, and tilt it in. And it almost, since this is from the corrupted dragon that you guys fought,
Yeah.
you see that blue light intensify,
Oopsie-daisy.
and the figure
Wizard.
stands up. Big,
It's
armored, almost looks like a de-armored steel defender kind of shape. Stands up, and it starts walking into the desert.
Oh shit.
Just starts walking away.
Hey, where you going? Hey, hey,
Just keeps walking, no response.
hey! You owe me money. I follow the automaton.
I'll follow behind Tess so she doesn't get lost.
Okay. It just keeps walking.
I keep following. I fed that thing dragon blood. It owes me money. You guys get Hark. I'm chasing this thing down.
How long will you follow it?
It owes me money.
How long will you follow it before you do something else? Not necessarily turn back. How long will you follow it until you take other action?
Is it straight enough that I can ride on it? Does it have clothes?
No.
Oh god, he's naked. His drip, it's gone!
Sister, after about 5 minutes of it walking, will step in front of it.
Fractal's just big booty naked just out there.
It will stop. It will sense your presence in front. Stop.
He's quite literally a Necron.
sidestep you, and just keep walking.
She'll step in front of it again. Halt!
This repeats every time.
Can I mount it?
Third time, she steps in front of it and grabs it.
It stops
Shocking grab.
and holds still.
Not yet. He's probably still a level 7.
There's no way that I can hold this thing's weight. Can someone help me here?
Oh.
Yeah, you just stretch it.
You can get Harka.
I could do it, and I wild shape into a brown bear.
The desert sucks.
And immediately I feel the desert heat just...
How'd that work out for you, buddy?
I'll try and like lay on the Warforged.
You ever go down a hot slide in the middle of summer?
Yeah, it very much feels like that. It feels just like that, honestly. But it, as you, well, actually, yeah, no, you easily just pin it to the ground, and it just lays there. Is it face down or face up?
Face up.
Face up. It's just laying there, blankly staring.
And I kind of turn to Sister and like huff so she can interrogate this thing.
Sister will just kneel down next to it and try to open up that chest cavity.
Make me an Arcana check. 15. 18. It's not opening.
Can I try and force it open?
Make me a strength or athletics.
Athletics, okay. I need to
Yeah.
look up the brown bear strength real quick. I'm assuming it's a +4, but I want to double check.
Double check.
I think it's 17 or 8.
No, versus grizzly bear.
The mighty grizzly.
They have a strength mod of +4, no athletic proficient, so I'll just...
Advantage because you're large.
That's up to the DM.
Large is fucking fractal.
Nah. You're trying to do something a bit more delicate.
Oh.
You're using brute, because you're not holding him down with it. You're trying to brute force open. With an 8, the claws can't seem to find enough purchase in the very, very thin seams.
Maybe this is a dexterity thing. Can I try and just like pry the bitch with like a little like...
In order to do that, Rex would have to release at least some of his. He basically have to shift back onto the robot's hips.
The ass!
I sit on its legs.
Yeah.
Oh god, boy.
Return to
Hollow
Make
purple.
a sleight of hand. I'll make it. Sleight of
why are you
hand.
looking at me?
I'm gonna have. Are you okay making a sleight of hand check? I'm rolling a sleight of hand check
Yeah,
for
make a sleight of
test.
hand check for test.
15. Not enough.
You know what? Fair.
It is. You can't figure it out. You try everything that you feel like should work, and it almost feels like there is some force inside that is refusing to let this compartment be opened.
You know what? Probably use fucking arcane block. Or use that fucking thunder. Oh, we put a lot of shit on that fucking thing. Because that was like the most protected primate fucking sure. I don't remember. Hang on, let me just open a sheet.
Just scroll down.
Do we wait for Harka to get here?
Can Sister enhance ability herself and then try again?
Just
Or
max
Arcana.
bolt.
Try a cop.
You
You.
want to try, like, maybe, instead of just a intelligence base, call out to...
Samurai?
There it is.
And,
Yes, get the spooks involved.
ask
I'm
her for,
sure that will go over well.
I'm thinking of, like, Baldur's Gate.
Hang on,
plus
I have a
so
better
it's
idea.
like
I have a
more
better
like-
idea.
Let's see
Release
if this
it.
works first.
I have a better idea real quick. Just yell out as loud as you can into the desert. Come
was, and then see if we can make this worse. Well, that's when a dust storm appears.
Do you call out for Serenade?
I'm enhancing ability first.
Okay.
That brings me back just no fucking spooks
Use
when it touch my
the
bits.
fox's cunning.
Okay.
My advantage on intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
Dude.
Make a religion check. To
Religion.
yeah. To if you're calling out to your deity.
Well, I want to try to open it.
Okay, you want to try and open it with Arcana? Make another Arcana check. See if you can figure it out.
You don't have guidance, do you?
Fucking animal, these things kill me. I have resistance.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Alright.
Kill a bitch.
Okay. You can't do guidance on yourself. 8.
18.
18, that's right, because you have advantage. With an 18, you definitely get the sense that there is some force inside of the compartment that refuses to open.
I have a fate
It
idea.
will not open.
That has no idea though.
Does that tell me that no matter what I roll, I'm failing?
Yes.
No. Between me and Liv, I know exactly what's going on. I ain't gonna say that because I don't think that ever came up.
Fucking robot.
You think you know exactly what's going on. There are pieces you're missing.
Horcrux bullshit!
Sister will
Horcrux mean woman.
ask Rex to get up, and then when it gets back up,
As soon as it gets back up, it keeps walking east.
It's looking for.
Fucking-
It just continues to try. It's just treadmilling.
A shard.
I drop wild shape.
If you drop wild shape, he's gonna start dragging your ass. If you're grabbing onto him and you drop wild shape, the robot is gonna drag your ass
What
east
is
with him.
fractal strength score? I don't remember. It wasn't terrible. Because I know he started. I put extra effort into giving him effort.
Well, actually, it's 9.
Really? Okay. Oh right. Yeah. It was just.
But he is heavy.
Us
Yeah.
two are both forever.
Oh, both?
His
Okay,
con
then
is
he's
15,
treadmilling.
So there's no reason he shouldn't be just sinking to the state himself.
and he's going east, right?
He's going east.
Where's east on our map?
Dataris.
Dataris. Further east is Lanbrida. If you were to go even further east, it would be the continent of Ascaria.
That's the first campaign did. Wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Is this not Metallo? Dun, 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 to the ocean?
So, Connor's gonna use the idea I pitched to Sister. Can I reach out to Mama Moon?
Mama.
Yes.
Seems like a wounded person. I mean, it seems to have some sort of animus.
You may.
I'd like to call it to Mama Moon to release whatever is. He thinks there's some curse on it.
Okay.
Like it seems like a magical compulsion.
What do you say to her specifically?
About 10 seconds to formulate this.
Fair enough.
Hey, Matt!
Hey, Queen Mab. Yeah.
Moab!
Yeah, add that into the mix. That won't end well and poorly for anybody.
Better chance than the fucking spooks.
I will call out to Mama Moon. Probably what's the middle of the day in the desert where she probably doesn't have much sway.
I think he would hate the fate too.
I will
Because of
say.
how, like, direct forward he was. Fractal, I think he hate the fate too.
Mama, can
The
you
same being the spooks.
lift the affliction on this soul so they might tell us what's happened here? They seem unwell, in a very deep part of themselves.
You see almost what looks like a cloud cover the sun directly over where the robot stands. It's almost in this veil of twilight.
Tears up.
And Rex, you hear, "There's nothing wrong with him, baby. He's just new.
No?
New. He's not all there yet.
Like,
He'll get there. He's going the right way.
How
He'll
far?
get there.
Ask her how far.
where's he going?
He's going to another land.
Oh my.
I got somebody there waiting for him. They'll take good care of him."
He's big, green, and really strong.
I remember a certain Twilight cleric.
Don't you just.
Did you die or leave?
Rex was told to trust in the process, so he lets you go.
Nah, man.
Now what, Shane? Now what?
What is it?
We're not back in time.
Oh, aren't you?
You fuck.
Aren't you?
You fucker.
Didn't the first campaign take place in 1226 post-isolation? And doesn't it say on the front page of my world anvil that we are currently in 1224?
Wait.
Motherfucker.
I have been sitting on this for months. Nasir, my previous campaign took place 2 years after this right now. So this is the initial explosion of the tower that created Fractal.
You mean that bitch was living in the obelisk?
Yes, she was. Did any of you ever guess? Did any of you ever think about who that fucking elf in the frozen tower was? Wrong, it's Elazair.
We need to get the fuck out of here. She was a student.
I've been No, she pretended to be a student.
She's having war.
She pretended to be a student. I've been playing this long con since the beginning. Every time any of you bitches have talked to me about the Gits, have asked about Kagaz or Fractal or Bellum, I always say I know exactly
Hey, Norman,
what the
hang
Gits
in
are
there,
doing
buddy.
right now. I know exactly where they are because I do. They're in your backstories right now. Remember how one of the solutions you all pitched to me about how do I deal with the Gits? How do I deal with the growing threat of Kagaz and his law?
ass!
And one of Shane's suggestions,
I do not wish to kick
one
your
of
ass.
Shane's suggestions
bully
was
Bell
to
so
send a
damn hard.
higher level party
I-
of good aligned characters after the evil
I'd
ones.
rather not go kick my own ass.
So, eventually,
Respectfully.
all of y'all are eventually,
We're not good people either.
you're better than you were,
No, I'm not.
and I'm going to make you do it.
I won't. No. I will not go.
So does that mean Harka knows who Ned Blackfoot is?
Yes, he does. You absolutely know who Ned Blackfoot is. You want to know where Ned Blackfoot was from, everybody? Tell him, Norvin.
Seth, sorry.
He said the sorry! I didn't do that. Norvin did that. He put his character, this new character, from where his old character was. You definitely had
On
dealings
purpose,
with
you
Ned.
whore.
He was there in Iset the Sorry. Y'all could have run into him, but you didn't.
Icarus definitely knows who he is.
Icarus absolutely knows who Ned is. I'm pretty sure Icarus. Hey Icarus, do you remember? I genuinely don't remember, because I think I know I wanted to do this, whether or not I actually did it. Did I ever describe to you a halfling man with brown hair as one of your
unfortunately do not recall.
contexts? I think I did. I know I wanted to as one of your contacts in the city, because I'm pretty sure I did. I have been sitting on this for months. None of you have had all the pieces.
Liv,
Yes, dear.
you a bitch.
I'm very proud of myself for being so. Because it solves all of my problems in one fell swoop. You all get to go back and play with those characters again. I get to destroy them in a
Oh,
very
I don't.
satisfying way. You get to... Akbak is there. You get to kill Fractal and Kagaz and probably Pelham.
So glad I don't have any of this previous trauma.
No, you don't. You were spared, my friend. I'm on cloud fucking 9 right now, guys. This is why I wanted Pyro in this room. I wanted to look him in the eyes when I told him.
Liv, hold on. First off, she says you get to kill Fractal and kill Kagaz. Like, Kagaz isn't gonna fucking fold me like a paper cup the moment I get fucking with him.
That's adorable. That's adorable. You all started at level 3. Let's look at where you all are right now. 2 years before where you got to, which I think was level 9. You guys are at level 6 right now. Think about how far you're gonna get in 2 years. How many levels above them you're gonna be.
You don't understand. Kagaz swings way above his pay grade.
When you're running him, he does. Guess who's gonna be running the green man now, Shane?
Oh, I'm gonna kill Kagaz.
Yes.
He's not even gonna.
That
have
was a
the
fucking
power.
great line. When you're running him, he does.
Fuck. Oh my god. You know
In other
how-
words, she fully intends to not run him as well as you.
I also know for a
Legitimately
fact that I
feels like
can't.
have to watch him bid his final fight and die.
Oh.
I also know for a fact that I can't, because the days when I did have to run him when Shane wasn't there, it did not go well. So there's that too. I'm aware of my own skills. I didn't build this character. I don't know all of the optimizations. If you would all, if when we get to that point in several months' time, if you all want to send me play sheets of this is how I would play my fucking character, I will honor them and I will use them.
I'm so happy to smite Fractal in next year.
But yeah.
He's not gonna care about the battle. He's gonna dash to Fractal and do the highest level smite he
2
has.
years in the past. 2 years in the past, you have witnessed the birth of Fractal. And now I get to play with the fact that he's had dragon blood in him the whole time, so I get to add that into my lore.
Fuck.
I get to shoehorn that in there. So thank you for waking him up, Pyro, if you're on headset. I hope you are. In all sincerity and in all honesty, like putting aside the mania of my glee, truly, I'm very excited to see what does happen from this, because I think more than anything else, it is going to create very good story points, very interesting story points. And I'm excited to see the choices that all of you make and what all of you do with this.
I can't wait to be stuffed and mounted on Kagaz's wall.
Please tell me you heard that.
No, I did not.
He said, I can't wait to be stuffed and mounted on Kagaz's wall.
So hopefully Pyro doesn't hate me. I truly did this with all the love in my heart. And if you find a way to not kill your characters, by all means.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Kagaz is gonna be so pissed if he loses to a bunch of fucking place like us.
All the love in my heart.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for y'all to have finally figured it out. I'm very excited to see what you do. I'm very excited to see what devious plans you come up with to thwart me.
It's part of the story, I'll do it.
If you listen, if you find ways to not kill your characters, you are more than welcome to implement them. And if it listen,
We shall see.
Pyro, we convinced you to not kill Mirren, Boboline, whatever the fuck his name was. I play by those same fucking rules, man. If you are able to power of friendship, Kagaz and Fractal,
Look, with all due respect. Hey,
listen.
No, you listen. You listen, brother. Let's say
Power of friendship,
Power of Friendship, Kagaz, Warlord of the Steppes,
Mm-hmm.
Fractal, Scion of Death, and let's see here.
Back.
Sutha was technically not there at the time.
Insanity.
damned goblin grumble creature.
Chosen of Celestian Armorer.
Don't forget that Akbak also comes with Mel.
Yep. Oh, I've never forgotten Mel for a second.
Agmak comes with an army of children, possibly, most likely inbred.
No, they are.
And depending on where we're going to shoehorn it, maybe Sutha's still alive. And
I
maybe
mean, she didn't die when she left you guys. She just left.
I don't
We
remember.
don't know where she went either.
Yeah.
She apparently is a follower of Mama Moon.
Well, you know, Twilight.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we might show up. She might show up to C2 party and say, "Hey, there's these guys."
Also, in all seriousness, I have not heard from Nito in a while, so it's not like he and I planned this at all.
Right.
I still don't know where he is. Nito, we miss you. Please come back.
What happens, happens.
Alright, well.
Hey,
Is
wait,
this-
hold, ha, hey, no.
Oh, these are juicy dummies.
What was that, Norvin?
You didn't
know they were juice?
A cat trying
a
to
cat.
eat my food.
Oh, no, don't let that happen.
Are you okay?
I had to politely tell her no.
You sure did. You did a good job.
As politely as I get it, anyways.
But I'm
Yeah.
not, like, you didn't realize it was also juiced? You're an idiot.
Alright.
Connor has
on
discovered
my
juicy
moon
gummies.
says
Keep it
that
here.
it's supposed to let him go walk into the water like he's fucking Godzilla.
Godzilla was hopping around. Big playground.
He eventually just keeps walking, and he just keeps walking until he is out of sight.
Good thing I fucking fed that dragon blood into him.
It's what woke him up. At least enough. It gave him enough of a magical spark for him to wake up, and there seems
So,
to
Liv,
be...
will you finally answer the question that Harko was asking around the tower?
Who the robot belongs to.
Who the robot belongs to?
Yeah.
They know that it belonged to one of the very powerful researchers. It was like a secretary robot, essentially.
Yeah, it was there.
Nope. That was her other assistant.
Oh, right. I haven't looked at Rondo sheet in over a year.
I know.
I know there's Elazar.
There was a woman who was, and I'm going to repeat the description that I gave in Dataris of the woman who was there. Scary beyond all reason, which was canonically a description I used for the human form of Beryl that you guys heard about in Campaign 1. Beryl being the Lich that Fractal worked for before he was Fractal.
And I believe I don't think that the other part ever came up, so I'm going to keep quiet on it.
Yeah.
I think I know what's going on now.
So there's definitely some sort of... They know that the robot belonged to that like head researcher. She was in charge of a very she said it was a very important, like, top secret project, so only the people that were involved in it knew the details. But it was some sort of very powerful ritual that was being undertaken by multiple spellcasters at once.
That went absolutely sideways.
Huh?
That went absolutely sideways.
That went absolutely sideways. You're not sure why, but it went very sideways. Her body has not been found. They have found the bodies of some of the other spellcasters. Hers is fucking... They've not found it.
Are there any...
And they're not going to.
Oh, hold on. I am having to take my headset off. We're going out into the hallway. Keep yourselves entertained.
I have some clarification in case you forgot something.
Oh, it's a dog.
Well,
Hello,
if
gentlemen.
Pyro can't hear, God, I cannot wait to kill fucking Fractal.
I was just saying that. I've taken the DM's mic. I was saying the biggest challenge to saving the other party is to keep...
Cover it with your hand.
The biggest challenge is to keep Harko away from Fractal long enough for us to speak, because I don't know we could deny you the pleasure of perma-smiting Fractal into ash.
Never mind the fact that he's Harka's gonna want to kill them all.
Even
including
Bellum?
Kargaz, because Bellum's like guilty by association.
He's an angel, you fiend.
Yes, he is, but he hangs out with 3 of the worst people on the planet.
They're his
Fractal
friends.
and Kargaz.
You say that, Kargaz will be like, I better be number 1, motherfucker.
It's gonna be interesting. But I fully expect to be stuffed and mounted on the Kaga's wall. Here's the DM back.
Shit back. Okay, hold on, children. All right, I'm back. I have the earbud back in the ear.
Welcome back.
Pyro back downstairs.
Yes, he said it's warm up here, and it is. He's not wrong.
Put a fan on.
There we go.
Power on it might be good.
Hey, I finally get to kill Fractal.
Yeah, bet you like that.
The worst part is, I know it's completely fucking futile to try to talk to Kagaz, but Sister's gonna do it, and she's gonna get fucking, like, throat slammed. Oh well.
I don't think I have enough arrows for all of Akbak's children.
You probably don't.
I will need more.
I'll have enough sunbeam for his children, I guess.
Fair enough. But they inherited his dex score.
They're the bad guys, but you're ready to smite goblin children.
Hee
Sister's gonna do what they do in Skyrim, just make a fucking sun and
Spirit bomb them.
yeah.
What are we gonna fight the sun? He then proceeded to fight the sun.
I'm gonna
I am actually playing.
fight the sun.
Imagine
I am actively playing
throw
through Hollow
something
Knight, I
like
can't wait.
that at Kagaz, and he fucking baseball bats it back to me.
Like tennis, just
Kagaz is a cartoon character.
Yeah. Anyway, let's.
Fractal's a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
So if you go back, they have uncovered while you were off with the robot. They have uncovered more of the ritual space and a few more of the bodies of the spellcasters. Some of the spellcasters seem to have basically like magical blowback, like their deaths seem to have been magical blowback attacks. Say it, Connor.
nothing.
Magical blowback attacks, basically being their cause of death. Others were crushed under the rubble. Yes, I know it's a sex joke, Connor.
Freddy Fazbear, fucking.
Wow, amazing. It's so good being able to snipe him before he even says it, because I can see him in person.
I can't wait to be like, Fractal has like baseline memories. What the fuck was that kobold poking me in the eye for?
What was that? What was that for?
What is a core memory?
So now you know where Fractal gets the.
I don't
it's
like
time to
bears
wake
for
up.
some reason. They sit on my chest wrong.
It is time to wake up. So they've uncovered more, and they're starting to kind of piece together what they're kind of using like different archaeology techniques of like, hey, this is what the ritual may have looked like. So they're starting to piece together a large ritual circle that looks like.
Yeah, I checked, Liv. You're right.
Yeah, it looks like the circle would have had 16 casters involved.
Womp.
Magical blowback in question.
Liv, you can right-click that and send that away.
Yeah.
do it for the good of the clan. My eyes. Hide Freddy Fazbear's chode.
Trying.
Right click, upper right.
Oh, there it is. It's in the picture. That's why. There you go. Oh, is Shane having a nosebleed now too?
Yeah, it's spreading.
Oh my God, it's contagious.
Are you both fucking dying?
Apparently.
I'm glad I came down here, God.
So.
Spread you eventually.
So they've discovered that the ritual would likely have had 16 spellcasters working on it. And it would have been big, it would have been very expensive. Anything you would like to do.
Sister would like to look into the records and see if she can find any list of names involved.
So there are some records. It's less of like there's kind of like a manifest, or like a sign-in. Well, not a sign-in log, but it would have been like, these are the people that we know were kind of here regularly. That was brought from the Mages Guild rather than something that they fished out of the tower. But you do see a few of the names on there. Some of the names you see some names that don't really seem to stand out. You also see, where are the other names? Where are the rest of the ones that I had pulled up? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You do see you do see Daenor.
Names that start with N.
N? Is there a specific name that starts with N that you're looking for, or just...
Go
Oh,
on, Shane. Finish the
no.
sentence.
You don't see that name. That's not a name you see. It took me a second. You don't see that name.
Come, Nerevar.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor. You do not
I
see
can't wait for
Nerevar.
Fractal
Look
to
up on the
call.
That's what happened.
Damn.
You
Fractal's gonna call Sister Lile Boria an Enwa. They're gonna have a fucking battle.
God, I hope so.
You
You also see the name. It looks like the head researcher. The head researcher's name. Basically the person that looks like they were kind of in charge of this secretive project was named Bryneth. I'm gonna type that.
Hey, Liv.
Yeah.
Can you ask Shane why he had a whole ass umbrella just in his couch and just poked me in the ass?
You just asked him.
Oh, hey, hey Shane,
Did you
what
say
the
an
fuck?
Umbrella?
There's an umbrella in your couch and it poked me in the ass.
Well, that's where it went.
It's a weird thing to name that, Connor.
Well, I did sleep there last night and I didn't feel it.
You forgot to pick it up this morning.
I mean, it's not a small umbrella either. This is this is like two bad dragons.
Just to clarify, Liv.
Yeah.
You said the energy around Fractal is the same shit that kept sparking.
The blue looked like the same color, but then it faded into green. It was almost like it when you were hovering over it, like as you were approaching, the blue seemed, and then once you made contact, it went to green, which was different.
Okay. Just confirming that there is some relation to the Ashen.
Yes, there is. There's also a relationness to that fucking corrupted dragon you guys fought.
I'm also now mildly sure what we're fighting. I will say nothing.
Someone sent that dragon.
Well, bad.
Well, fucking course then. Fucking bitch.
Well, I need to update the shit on this FSRA and finish it.
Teehee.
I'm still going to go and have this shit.
DM.
Yeah.
Knowing that this is like corrupted dragon blood, is there some upper level cast I could do a purify food and drink on it to expunge the leftover corruption and just have like regular red dragon blood?
Yeah, I will allow that. If you want to spend your highest level spell slot right now to do that, I'll let that happen.
I just mark those for the end of days.
Yeah. You would have, especially because you knew that the dragon was corrupted and the blood would. Damn, that's an umbrella.
Roll butt plug, my lord.
That is a hella fucking umbrella. But yeah, since you would have you knew the dragon was corrupted, you knew the blood probably would have been corrupted. You absolutely could have done that on the boat.
Yeah.
On the ride over here.
I'm assuming the same goes for the bone.
I don't think the bone would have been corrupted. It's bone. I feel like bone corrupts slower than the bone is more structural than like the firmament type shit.
I'm not gonna get into the bone marrow and blood, and the blood's corrupted and the bone marrow is not.
Do you want me to make the bone marrow corrupted? Do you want to have had to spend more spell slots at your highest level to fix the bone marrow? I'll let you.
Sure.
There you go. You cleared everything. Yeah, but there aren't, other than Daenor, there aren't any names on the list of that you recognize, because it's not really a list of like, these are probably the 16 people who were standing there. It's like, hey, these are people that we know worked here with some form of.
Was Daenor the person that took care of Delilah?
So in the Frozen Tower, there was that weird student. God damn, Shane!
Pulling that out sent a fucking blob of blood down my throat.
Christ.
Normal for me.
So there was the young mage that was a conjuration major that had been acting strangely, and like just strange behaviors, and so she transferred to Dataris. That's who Daenor is.
It's usually less irritating.
If anyone else,
You gotta go fuck them. They'll disintegrate. But
they're
usually, like,
they're now talking
given
about
how
the
quick they're
nosebleed.
out, like, even before that, they leave me. That's just my tip.
You dare speak the magics to me words
So-
when they were written.
Now that we've I hope at least temporarily settled Shane's nosebleed. What are we doing next? What are we doing now, fam? Any investigation you guys want to do?
Can knowing the corruptive nature of what happened here,
Mhm.
can I wild shape into a rat and go investigate the I'm assuming the ritual area is still mostly covered.
In rubble?
Yeah.
They're starting to pull pieces out, and they've kind of set aside like archaeology sites would do, where they're like, hey, we're kind of trying to piece this together.
I would
Stay
like
the fuck out.
to look for, knowing that there are those powerful reagents in there that Tess would have told us about.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go in and make a nature check to identify what kind of magic you can extract from any like natural plants or
Okay.
druid related
Yeah.
things? Okay.
Yeah.
The stylus middle.
Your stylus, my liege.
It's right here.
Yep, that's me, bozo. Guidance?
No.
Got it.
Full vision.
Well, have faith in your ability to aim.
Okay. So 13. 17. So in the
Point of it being not touchscreen, you can do that.
so in the braziers, you see there were definitely some sort of physical, biological components to this. It seems like there was something. You see a pile of stones.
Different kind of stone on the floor,
Yes, like stones, like smooth stones.
engraved or
Nope,
just
just
smooth?
smooth stones, just like worn down smooth. That piece would have gone away, either in the casting or the explosion. You're not sure. There's like a little bit of like residue left behind
By the biological component.
by the biological component. So the stones are still there. They look like they probably would have been a larger size before getting crushed. But they're definitely different stones. There was something almost acidic in there, and what looks like a flake of something metallic that was removed, but the flake was left behind.
Can I grab the flake in my mouse teeth and scurry back out with it?
Yeah.
I don't explode from touching it? Or...
Nope.
Cool. I would like to hop
Tastes
out.
gross.
Oh, it's in my teeth. I come
Smells
out with
bad.
like grimacing rat, runs up
Yeah.
to sister, like head upturned for her to lower her head or hand,
Mhm.
drop the metal flake and then drop wild shape and
Okay.
relay everything I just saw. This I found down there. There were some very smooth stones that I didn't see any markings on. The biological components are gone. Something smelled acidic. Something was like something was burned or used up. There was the stones, and there was something metal, and this is a piece of it. I know you might eventually have the ability to use this to try and locate what was used with it or tell something about the magic, but it's not my area of expertise, so I thought I'd come to you.
Sister will hold out her hands and collect said thing.
Yeah. It's
And
all
then
metal
cast
noise.
Detect magic.
Detect magic. So there's not any like active spell or effect on this, but there is some inherent magic to it. I don't know if you would get the whole of what it was.
Would Identify give us that if we find somewhere to...
Yeah, from the piece of metal. Yeah, that would give you what the piece of metal is from. Yes,
Can we, like...
you get that it's definitely something. It was from something that was inherently magical.
Can we drop it in a flask and just save that for a later date for when we get to town?
Yeah.
I also may want to invest in a wand of identification in the future because it's never bad to have Identify. They wouldn't... Hang on. Let me see if I actually have money before I start asking about prices.
Well, they're not gonna have it for sale here. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Sister.
Ascertain what happened to that girl.
Daenor?
Yes.
So there's not like a sign-in sheet or anything because it probably would have been destroyed. It's mainly just the more records from Dataris of like, hey, we know these people had been here recently. Let's see if we can find them or any of their personal effects. If we thought they were still here, if we didn't know that they were back at the city. But you do have... There are a couple of you go over to, this is probably where you're going to get your best information. So you go over to some of the injured and recovering people. Because clearly they were injured, they were in the tower. You ask about Daenor. Well, she had this, she left like a day or so ago. She had this like weird box that she took with her. Looked very expensive, very enchanted. She took that with her and she left. So we don't know where she is or where she went. It wasn't like she left in a hurry. It was just more of like, oh, I'm going off to do something. But I just I work on the lower levels. I'm not a part of her research project or anything, or Burnett's research project, so I didn't really get to stay in the loop. Didn't feel right to ask. Sorry.
Wonderful.
Sorry.
You didn't know she was an evil bitch. No biggie.
What?
Don't worry about it. Pats on head, walks away.
Okay.
I am going to take the Metal Flake in the potion and do the short rest Identify.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, I'm going to go find somewhere, reasonably druidy in a desert,
Mm-hmm.
and focus the short rest, spending an hour like communing with Mama Moon
Mm-hmm.
to inform me about what this metal thing may have once been a part of.
At the end of the hour, you get the answer that it was a scale from a platinum dragon, and it was very valuable.
Platinum? Damn.
History about a platinum dragons?
Sure.
Like
Can I
how
give the
many there are,
motherfucker
maybe?
advantage?
Sure.
Can I give him advantage because I idolize
Sure.
those things?
You can.
What kind of check?
You said history, so you're welcome to do history.
Hey, Rex, what's your int score?
It's +3.
It's in the positives.
Let me check mine.
Too late.
Very too late.
I mean,
It's over an hour.
yeah, it's over an hour, honey. Oh no, this is after. You're still in the secluded place. Unless you go back to them and you're like, hey, do you guys know about platinum dragons?
No.
Bomba!
So with the 15, I mean, you know about Bahamut. There may have been other platinum dragons back then. He's certainly the most famous, the most well known, the main one.
I'd wager.
Yeah, I'm more up to date on my fanfics about Tiamat.
All right,
Please tell
then.
me that fucking idiot doesn't idolize
Brush
Tiamat.
that off under the
Why
lore
not?
stick.
What do you mean, why not? That's the Dragon
She's-
of Vengeance. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Dami
great.
Mommy.
Dommy mommy. Oh,
I
shit.
sure.
It's getting eaten.
Some people are into that.
Kobolds. Kobolds are. Because
Yeah.
they're fetish fuel.
Guess what
For
Tess
fucking
is?
Wizards of the Coast.
Guess what Tess is?
Oh yeah.
Kobold.
Going back to discuss this with Sister and Hark and all them to paint the picture. Does this ritual, from what I've seen, strike me as something a follower of Tiamat might?
Make an Arcana check. See if you can think about what this might do or be connected to.
You want a Lindor egg?
Sure.
Absolutely. Guidance, Sister, while we're talking about this?
Fuck you, fine.
With a D4.
Sister is busy going through her notebook right now, and you're like, Sister,
Spare
17.
guidance.
She just slaps you.
Yeah, the guidance is from
Spare
Sister.
changed.
Fair
spare
change
change.
for
Spare
low.
D4.
So,
Spare coochie, man. Spare coochie.
I need a sugar daddy.
Oh, uh-huh.
So with a 17, with a 17, you're not
My sugar daddy's downstairs and he got me a PC.
you're not familiar with any.
Downstairs and he brought me a PC.
I'll wait.
Sorry.
I could just don't have to tell
Damn,
you.
Connor.
You're not familiar with any spells or rituals that this might be. This feels like something you haven't heard of before. You're not. It doesn't sound familiar.
Make note of it and sure.
Especially because you definitely don't have the full picture. You don't have a full set of runes. You don't have a full set of
I'm
components.
assuming that we already did look at what they started reassembling, right?
Yeah.
Or is it, okay.
If you wanted to, yes.
I was making sure that wasn't like a separate check that we just
No.
had to mention.
No, because I had mentioned that they had gathered that there were probably about 16 casters involved. Because this was a very intricate and powerful ritual.
What war?
Huh?
World End. Initiation. World of Divinity page.
They're going through the world anvil, ladies and gents.
Are there 8 ports with 2 each in them? Not counting the Spanish gods?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. Discord actively did shit itself.
Open the port.
Oh no.
Hello.
Hello. You back, Pyro?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lesser deity.
Why is Jurgle lesser? The boy's faking it.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
under the Court of Veils, you have a single deity, the Raven Queen.
Yep.
Can I make a history check to see if that's always been the case?
Sure.
Or a religion check, I guess, would be more.
Yeah. Religion.
Noob.
16.
Can I have an enhanced ability on myself? I have it prepared, I just keep forgetting to cast it.
Wow.
Who's doing guidance? You or
I don't have
sister?
guidance.
Then yes.
Let's go.
No, I have guidance.
With a natural 20, it's the creation myth. It's only ever been the Raven Queen.
Hmm.
Fake news. Mortis is my death god.
I get the feeling I'm onto something with this 2 major deities of each of the courts. Wait.
Not really. Credit Google.
Google,
Google
Edgeworth,
somebody
and
said
fucking Phoenix, right?
Huh? Say that again, Pyro.
Yeah, the 2 major deities of the courts, Edgeworth and Phoenix, right?
Mm-hmm. Ace Attorney.
Yeah, their downfall that they're fighting over clown pussy.
Say clown pussy?
Yeah, that Clussy got me acting unwise.
Yep. Your butt and nothing but your butt on my face. Hmm.
There are clicky clacking over there. Over it.
Sister's writing in her journal.
Ah. Well,
Typewriter.
you have any thoughts, Rex, or are you
About.
at
Does
a
the
dead
typewriter
end? You
pop
were
out of her
looking at
chest?
shit.
Oh, Connor had theories about this ritual being representative of each of the major deities, but we're one short. And then I looked at the betrayer gods, and I see Tharizdun, and with meta knowledge, know that was an issue, which is to see one group where supposedly, with the Platinum Dragon involvement, there might be a Tiamat tie-in.
There
So
might
I'm
be.
keeping my eyes open for any spider shit to see if Lolth rounds out that betrayer god theme.
Do you want to make an investigation or perception to see if there's spider shit?
Perception.
Go ahead.
I would like to make a hatred check and Hunter's Mark with my mind with pop pyro.
Make a spell check. Spellcasting check.
You know what I want.
Uh-huh.
Know what I want, but I really, really want what I want. I wanna. You wanna be my lover.
18.
So you know how spiders flee from earthquakes? If there were any
Sure.
spiders here, they're fucking gone.
Gotcha. I did not know this.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Keep housing earthquakes.
Wouldn't they run towards it because it shakes their webs?
I don't know. I know there's something where it's like there are a lot of animals that can like sense the vibrations before we can, and so they're like, "Nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here."
But they're not animals. They're vermin, abominations, killed on sight.
Organisms, then.
Yeah, organism. There you go.
Can Sister do an Arcana check to possibly think on the level of spell that you can cast with 16 spellcasters?
Make an Arcana check.
Can I help by drawing in the druid knowledge part?
Yeah. You can assist.
It's so peaceful down here. Comfy.
Thank you for coming up before. I do appreciate it.
Oh god.
22.
Oh shit. The hidden danger. I might fall asleep.
So
it's
with a
so
22,
comfy. I'm slung
this
over
is
thing.
almost beyond comprehension.
Yeah, it's like we're level 5.
6.
So
Right,
the
right,
level of magic that it would take,
Yeah,
that you would be able to conjure with 16 casters, it's less of, well, let me rephrase this. It's less of how much energy do 16 casters have? That would be able to power all of this stuff, and more of how many would be the bare minimum you need for this. It is a threshold, not a goal, if that makes sense.
There we go. Had to get the activity status just right. There we go. Seems appropriate.
They're nodding at me. They're nodding at me.
Doctor.
I think they may have connected the two dots.
Doctor.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
I'm not the weather boy. Oh, well,
Here you are.
partly cloudy, low chance of precipitation, low obstruction from clouds, warm temperatures for the reason, no cosmic events.
Ain't no way.
Oh, he seems to have had some sort of reaction to something he's seeing on his screen. What does he see on his screen? Care to share with the DM, friends?
Does the term netheril or netherese mean anything in your setting?
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
No.
Was Mistra always the goddess of the weave, and has it always been as it is?
As far as you're aware. I also
Then
just
you
realized my
got
shirt is inside out.
Hose.
Wow.
They're casting Karthus' avatar.
They're casting what, Shane? Care to say that louder for the class? Hold on. Let Let me get closer with my mic. Say it again, Shane. Say it again, buddy.
They're casting Karthus's avatar.
Oh, interesting. Are
I
they?
hope this sounds as weird to you lads as
Fucking
it
it
is to
up.
me.
I'm sure that won't have problems for the world as they
Hmm.
keep fucking poking the fabric of reality.
Now, where would I have heard about that spell? Thanks, Fergus.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
fucking, of course he
Don't worry, Fractal will ascend to become
Thank
the
you,
new god of
Fergus.
magic.
Now, have you read anything more about that spell? The components, perhaps?
Look at those components.
No. I certainly haven't.
Would you care to read them out for the class, Shane?
Stone-filled gizzard of a gold dragon into a mixture of brass blood and a 12-headed hydra bile.
To enchant.
Nah, you heard me through that.
Did you hear him?
No.
I'll say it again.
Bit.
There he goes.
Stone-filled gizzard of a gold dragon in a mixture of Tarask blood and 12-headed hydra bile, just to enchant one of the material components.
To enchant a platinum dragon scale worth 1 million gold.
What? Who said that?
You didn't find a full scale, though.
I'll take 500,000.
No, you found, like, a flake.
Can't you scry on an object? Or is it it's a location? No.
Isn't that interesting? Connected the two dots! You have connected shit. You have, in fact, connected shit. And I'm very proud of you.
Fucking wizards. Fucking wizards!
Is it fucking wizards or is it fucking liches? Because I think it's more the fact
What
that
do you
she's a
think
fucking
liches
lich.
Liches are wizards that get ahead of themselves. Fuckers.
Choose a god and name it.
16 fucking casters.
Would anybody like to make any checks at this point for anything at all?
Do we see any divine symbols in this ritual? Perhaps a deity they were naming?
Make me some sort of check. You can make investigation or perception. Depending on, you'll get different answers depending on what you do.
You said investigation or perception?
Yes, because you're either observing or digging.
I will do perception.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, hang on. Let me get sister's guidance.
No, I don't think you need it with a natural 20. You do see some, what you thought at first were runes. You notice some runes that, like, oh wait, hang on. These kind of look like they might have been, like, not runes, but symbols. The symbol that you see, would you care to make a guess before I lay the hint out?
Knowing how D&D works, if it's Sarah and Ray, I'm going to feel like I'm...
Okay. The symbol that you see is a 7-pointed star made of chains.
That's Sarah's doom.
Chained fucker. Bing! Cocksucker.
Why the fuck would they want to take Sarah's doom's place? He's chained to the abyss.
You don't know.
You don't physically take their place. You take all their power and stay where you are.
But all the stuff that's restraining him is still there. Like, if you're gonna pick a god, maybe pick one that doesn't...
Imagine someone stuck under a bus. You suck out everything with a straw. That's what Karthus's avatar does.
Yeah, but then the bus is gonna fall down on wherever it is. Like, why not pick somebody
Don't give a fuck about the abyss!
I mean, that is kind of what happened. The bus did fall down. If you think about in other settings with, the weave breaking, that's the bus falling.
Yeah, Terrorism's not connected to a fucking weave.
He's part of the equation of the abyss eating itself, though. Like, demons would explode if they succeeded. Like, population boom.
Maybe that's what they want.
Why?
Why do you think...
Why indeed?
You weren't there. The stupid fucking shit was happening to my boys at the end of the campaign. Abyssal demons kept breaching randomly in the middle of the camp.
Oh! I wonder how that happened.
It didn't come through on the mic, but Pyro distantly downstairs said, "Oopsie."
You fucking retard, what were you casting?
Pyro, you're not on the Discord. Then come up here so they can hear you. He's trying to defend himself and saying that Fractal wasn't casting anything. I will step in and defend him. Fractal wasn't casting it. Fractal didn't have magic at the time.
There's his page. Look at his domains. Ass. Well, yeah.
Boy, I sure wish I could hear what the fuck's going on.
Shane and I are
We're
theory
looking at
crafting.
Tharizdun's page because he's the problem.
I think I found why the Lich wants it.
Yeah, death, trickery, and war in the Chained Oblivion.
She's just becoming the Lich Ascendant. That's her plan.
How we doing over there, guys? How we doing, Norvin? How we doing, Icarus? Nasir, how we doing?
Good.
Who is that midget's anime pink dress wearing girlfriend that was doing that shit?
Meb?
Pretty sure it was Mel.
Mel?
I don't know. She had one of the chickens as a pet or some shit. I don't know. She acted weird.
Her patron was Haster.
Haster.
Because Norvin decided that one. Mel was all Norvin's.
Then she was acting fine.
Like, no.
One as a pet or something.
I'm defending him on that one. He was very clear. Mel's patron is Haster, the man in yellow. So.
Fair enough. Oh, right. He was just weird.
The king in yellow, thank you.
King in yellow, thank you. I knew it was yellow.
Anyway.
Your laptop decided it didn't want to be able to live anymore.
Okay.
I don't know why. Nothing was in front of the vent, just sitting on there. Turned on for a second, went back to hell.
Straight to hell. Straight to jail. Yeah.
Would we perchance... there's no way for us to know this, so Connor's accusing Liv. Does this Lich want to use Tharizdun's power to bring about the end of everything? Like some fucking nihilist doom cult?
You're not entirely sure.
Motherfucker.
Don't look at me.
Both of you.
Anyway.
I have my answers.
Sister.
I know why, but you're not sure. I don't think that even you as players, not even necessarily player characters, I don't think even the actual player people would have enough information to piece it together without just taking shots in the dark.
I have arrows and good shots.
But I mean, blind squirrel, nut.
Well, they're weakening the gods so they can't stop them. Or the attempt is.
Well, at least we know it takes at least 2 years or something. We got downtime.
Almost like she's not at her full power after this.
Yeah, it's almost like
a piece of her is missing.
Yeah, so some pieces of her are missing.
Nasir, for context for you, dearest. So the Lich's finger in the explosion got blown off, and it embedded into the robot's chest, which is Pyro's old character, Fractal. That is what gave him his necromantic magic.
Right.
And some of his consciousness and memories.
Yeah.
Though we find out the rest of that animating spark
Dragon blood
was ultimately... some of it was sort of there and developing, and then the dragon blood kickstarted it.
Which kind of works to us bullshitting him being like a living furnace, sort of.
It works.
Kind of like a pseudo red dragon.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right, Norman.
Fuck him out. The abyss ceases to be. Everything.
They're still theorizing over there.
Humans explode everywhere else.
I'm sorry, Norman, I can't hear you. I'm just saying you're laying in front of the fan.
Norman's going to the bathroom.
Not to mention, this in lore is stronger than the other gods because it took multiples of them to bring it down.
Teehee, part of Fractal backstory, Desune.
Sister doesn't know what Karthus' avatar is, so
No, that would be incredibly rare knowledge.
yeah. So
And you don't have a wizard in your party,
If
so...
only I had someone who's incredibly old, I could.
I let me finish my sentence, motherfucker!
No, I have to finish the story. You don't get to finish your sentence early, boy. I'm up here now. I am the captain.
Shane, what would you like to say?
So, Sister,
Yeah.
not knowing, shut your fucking
I love you too,
olive
PS2.
oil sipping ass mouth.
I love you, PS2 Hagrid.
He's going
The even
to
funnier thing is,
reach out to her fucking god.
yep,
The minor one?
And ask her if she has heard of anything in history involving advanced magic with multiple casters.
okay. As you ask her about that, you hear a response. There is ancient and powerful magic beyond the abilities of any one spellcaster alone, but most of that knowledge has been lost to the ages. It is rare that it is even found or spoken of. It is so old.
But it still exists, and I believe we found proof of that.
Regrettably, knowledge cannot be eradicated so long as one utterance of the information remains. There is a chance that it can be found. Nothing can be buried forever, not truly.
And if this advanced magic of ages past is what is corrupting all the gods, then we have a very serious threat.
Yes.
Oh, we're playing D&D again. Awesome.
It would appear that this is a grave threat indeed. Though, the sense of impending danger that I had that spurred you to this mission seems to have abated. Something is different in the world. Something has shifted. I can't entirely tell what it is, but something has lessened. And I believe our goals may have shifted.
If we found the remnants of this spell and it hasn't succeeded, then perhaps they did a misfire and it has weakened them, whoever was doing this.
We can only hope.
Well, we got about 2 years.
We can only hope that they have been weakened by it. If this is something this powerful, it will likely be very time-consuming to, again, acquire the necessary components and spellcasters to attempt this again.
Look, I've got like ley lines.
Pyro's muttering over there again.
Ley lines. Part 2.
It likely will take some time. There is a chance that it can be prevented.
My lady, you said that our attention is shifted. Is there something else that we need to have you do?
Well, the pilgrimages to the temples are no longer urgent, as whatever dark force has attempted to corrupt me and my fellows is no longer present. Now, given this recent development, it would be prudent to attempt to seek out and stop whoever is attempting this. This cannot end well for any part of creation. The world was not easily made, and it will not be easily broken. But if they have come this far once, it is not impossible to do so again.
Sister, because all that other stuff we were talking about was out of character, we'll do a religion check on this 7-pointed star of chains.
Go ahead. Did you roll?
No.
Oh.
I am going to voluntold Rex to cast Enhanceability on me.
Fair enough.
I can guidance myself. And for the
Ancestor will be
advantage with guidance. 26.
You, having sort of honed your skills in a place of knowledge and learning and many books that you enjoyed reading, you do recognize the 7-pointed star with chains as the symbol of the god Tharizdun, the chained oblivion.
Well, that explains the destruction of everything. Sister will turn to the rest of the party. This development kind of points to even more danger than I initially expected possible. So if anyone wants to end their employment now, I fully accept it.
Fractals coming back, baby.
Does anyone respond to that?
I still kind of need your assistance with the entire Delilah thing.
Remember, you still have to go back and clear Harka's name, more or less.
I will not leave you when so much of this quest has just been uncovered. You could use another set of eyes. And it's not like I have anything better to do back in my swamp.
I honestly don't
Boss
plan
doesn't
on
have
going
anything
anywhere
for you
either.
And you're kind of the only people I've been with this long that have stayed alive. So mostly. So yeah.
It seems like we're dealing with powerful magic, and powerful magic might be what it takes to cure my wife, so I'll stay.
Don't you wiggle your finger at me.
That was in the air. It was just like, damn right, baby.
Sister will have a look of relief on her face.
I'll
And
make
will
him
turn
blow
to Harka.
or blow more
Even
dragons.
if you didn't want to participate, I would still help you with Delilah.
No, I still planned on staying with you guys. Not like I can go back home and go back to my old job.
Ian,
Yes.
you said that this. I'm assuming your sister told us everything she got from speaking to Sandra. We know this is very old magic.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of few things older than the moon.
Mm-hmm.
There was an unexplored moon temple, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. More or less, well, it was abandoned. It was old. Where you first fully spoke with her during the day. Yeah, it was old and abandoned. Like it had clearly at some point been.
And in those places, she has a stronger connection, right? Does it seem reasonable to think I might be able to get more information out of her by visiting one of these shrines?
It's certainly worth a shot. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, that's all. Pitching it out there.
Yeah.
There's only one sun, right?
There's only one sun.
Okay.
You would know if there were two suns. I'm not even gonna make you roll a fucking check on that. You can see it on Tatooine.
That was me.
Yeah.
Stand directly into the sun.
No, there's only one.
What were you thinking? You talk to the moon. I'm a light cleric.
Do you want to try?
Talk to the sun, stare directly.
You know its name. You
Okay,
made me
connect
name
call.
the sun, Shane.
Can I form like a connect call? Like, Mama, can you connect me to so and so? And just conduit and let him speak for the first time.
You feel like you're like just reflecting
Nah.
the sun's light.
I'll save it for later.
All right.
Oh, fuck
You do realize that the only person I can actually hear
Hey,
is
boss,
Liv
you know you
and
just-
Marcel.
That's so upsetting. God damn it.
Marcel's not even in here. You mean Nasir?
Yeah, Nasir. And Pyro keeps talking over me. So I'm not sure if Pyro can hear me.
Would it mean anything to
See,
add?
Pyro can't hear dick.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can't hear you, mate. If you're trying to yell at me.
No, you keep talking over him.
I'm sorry, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Pyro can't hear anything.
So let's just go ahead and call it quits here tonight because I'm getting highly frustrated at this point, and
Yeah.
I don't want to play anymore.
Sorry.
Don't let his beard on fire.
No, I'm not going to tell him that. No, Pyro, quit being
So
cranky.
I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Talk to you later. Thank you for trying.
Goodbye.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording.